I know something. Okay, so hi all. Good morning. So yesterday we have discussed about rank, dense rank, row number, and then we have seen that rank skips the sequence, and then we have discussed that why rank skips the sequence, and then the rank skips the sequence and what is the solution. Then we have observed that dense rank is the solution for that, and then again we have seen that rank and dense rank, they both have their own pros and cons. And then I have shown you lead and lag function, and we were discussing about lead function. And then there were a couple of questions you guys were asking. And then I told that, okay, we'll take it in the next class. So before I proceed further, any question on the topics which we have discussed so far? Okay, I think there's no question. So quickly, I will revise lead and lag today. Okay. One more thing. So the current batch, which is going on in the morning, Monday to Friday, timing 7 to 8 a.m. Exactly same timing as your batch. We will start join. I think it again got disconnected. I think in the first week of June. So if you want to repeat, this is only for your batch. Okay. If you want to repeat, so you guys can repeat this. You can attend the session again. Okay. Oh, fine. Which question I was telling? Yeah, so it's a question. And then I will cover window functions, so you can join that again if you want. Select the start from a student. So this is your student table, and please concentrate here. Ask questions if you have any. Okay, this is advanced SQL concepts. Okay, very useful nowadays in data analytics role. Most of the questions they are asking from advanced window functions and all those things. So try to understand, and if you have any question, please ask. Okay. So fine. This is the data, and I think I should start from the simple one, and then I will complicate this. Okay. First of all, let's take the simple one. Okay, it's like I'm going to revise this. So this is a query I have written. This is the output for this query. Okay. Partition based student ID I have written now. 70, 70, 70, 60. 60. Okay, how many student IDs are there? 1, 2, 2, 1. Oh, there's duplicate record in this table. That's why I was thinking that there's something wrong. I inserted this table again. Fine. So I've inserted the record again in this table. Let's first of all let me show you this table, data in this table. Green batch. So this is your student table, and this is your original table. Now let me execute this query. This is your query, and this is the output. And let's try to understand this. What is happening? So this is the data. Okay. Fine. So if you see, this first 4 columns are exactly same, nothing I have done. Okay. So this is exactly same as this is your original table. Okay, nothing I have done here. This is the one which I want to make you understand, and this output is coming from this particular piece of code. Okay, this is that. Let's try to understand. Before I introduce you what this piece of code is doing, so let's do the reverse engineering. Try to understand from here this output. What is the significance of this particular column? Okay. So here I have written partition by. Okay, so your SQL engine, first of all, it make a partition. I mentioned partition by student ID. So it will make partition based on the student ID. So this is your first partition, and this is your second partition. Okay, and then the last one is your third partition. Okay, why I have done partition here? Because Here we have mentioned partition by student ID, right? And if you remember, you have seen this partition yesterday as a in the rank, dense rank, right? Row number. This is exactly same as that partition by nothing new. Okay. Any question here?
Can we give only one partition student ID, or else we can give more than that?
Okay, so I think you are asking that suppose Tanvir, I am not interested in making partition in this student ID 3. I want to make partition only on 1 and 2. So yes, you can do that, but at the last you have to give filter where the student ID in 1, 2.
No,
Is
that
that the
is not my
question?
question. That
Yeah.
is not my question. Say, for example, I want to be in the combination of studio. Example, I'm saying it might be a wrong thinking also. Student ID and student name in the combination that the partition to be splitted. Whether it can be done, like we can give only one. It should be.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood. You are telling I want to make partition like this, right? Is it what you are
Yes,
telling?
yes, yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
yes.
okay. Yeah. So I've told you this, I think yesterday someone has asked the same question. Okay, so yes, you can make partition based on 2 columns. Even if you want to order by based on 2 to 3 columns or 4 columns, you can do that. Okay, but again, the same question, does that make any business sense or not? Okay, because here in this case, that doesn't make any business sense because student ID and a student name, they both are same in the sense for each and every student ID you have the same student name. So here if you're making partition based on student ID comma student name, that will not make sense. Okay, but yes, in certain scenarios we have that you want to do partition based on 2 columns. Okay, so yes, you can do that partition based on 2 columns. Have I answered the
Okay,
question?
then. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, fine. So for that we have to find that use case where you have to do partition based on 2 columns. Okay, fine. What I was telling. Oh yeah, this example I have shown you. So let me remove. So I will show you one use case for that. Okay, not an issue. But yes, we can do that even in order by. If you want to add multiple columns, you can add it. Okay. So the first thing is partition by student ID. Partition by is nothing. It's like you are creating boundary. Okay. So you are telling to SQL engine that create boundary, and this is like one playground. Okay. This is a separate playground. This is a third playground. Okay, this is the purpose of partition by. And yes, you might be thinking that Tanvir, it seems like bucketing for me, and this is exactly same how you used to do in group by. So yes, functional wise, if you think it is like grouping, okay, but the significance are different. Okay, group by is used in different context. Partition by used in this window function context. Okay, so I will request not to mix that. Okay, because right now you are at a beginner level, you will get confused. But yes, after some time, like once you are done with this, okay, and then you can do some research and you can do some permutation combination on that. And if you're getting stuck, you let me know. Okay. So fine then. So this is the partition by student ID. So it is doing partition by student ID, and SQL engine has created 3 boundaries or 3 playgrounds. And then in separate playground, it will play. Okay. Then you have mentioned order by semester. Okay, no, I will not go to order by semester now. Okay. So now let's concentrate on this output. Okay. So here actually what is happening? This is shadow diagram. It is going like this. Okay, it has shifted from here to here. Then again, this it has shifted. This has shifted from here to. Okay, so this is happening, and for each and every partition, it is getting shifted. So now here, this has shifted from here to here. Okay, and then this has again shifted from here to here. Hope this is clear. And same thing has happened in the last partition. So this is the function of this lead. Lead means you want to shift towards up. Okay, towards up. Then you have lag. Lag is exactly same as lead. Functional. Okay, the syntax. But what it will do, it is opposite. It will shift one place or one position towards downward direction. Lead means you are leading it. It was at second position. Now you brought it to the first position. It is leading. It is 50. Third position. You move to the second position. So it is leading now. As compared to the previous position, it is leading now. That's why the name is lead. Okay. I know you'll be having questions. So that's why I'm stopping here, and please ask questions. Any questions? Yes or no? Shall I
Can we
proceed?
cover this order by semester?
I will tell you that order by semester example. But so far, what I have taught, is this clear? Is this, you
Yes.
understood this, right? Okay. Okay. Now then, someone asked a question yesterday that, okay, fine, Tanvi, this 60, you have moved this towards up direction. And you're telling that this is leading because it was at the second position, now it is at the first position. That's fine. And this 50 has moved toward this second position, and it was in the third position. You have shifted this towards one position in upward direction. But what about 70? Why this has not moved? I think someone has asked this question. So I'm routing this question to you guys. Think and tell me why we have not shifted this towards upward direction.
We don't have any position over there.
Oh, perfect. You don't have any seat. You don't have any row. There is no option available that we can shift this towards upward direction. This is the reason. Okay. Similarly, you can ask that Tanvir, why here you have null? Who will answer this? Why I have null here?
Because of the partition of student ID, that partition is ending at student ID 1, and for one, like, there is no other record, so that is why it's not.
Perfect. Perfect. So for this, we have a vacancy, but there is no record, right? You can tell that you have this record 70. No, why you're not moving this to here? Let's move this 70 to here. You cannot move this. Why? Because you have told SQL engine to do the partition. This is separate boundary, right? This is separate boundary. You cannot shift this to this boundary. That is a violation of partition. Okay. Hope this is clear.
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. Now here the same query. I am let's try to understand that I have removed the partition. Okay. I have removed the partition. That's all. Now let me execute this query and show you the output. So now if you see here, this is the output in front of you. Now concentrate here. There is no partition, right? So you can see all the student ID are mixed here, right? There's no partition. Now this 70 has moved. Okay, fine. Now I will make you understand the importance of this order by semester. When your SQL engine will start executing this, okay, start executing this. So first of all, it sees this one over. This is the significance of over. You're writing that you want to lead this marks, okay? But then SQL will ask you that on which parameter you want to lead this, okay? That's why you are putting this over here. So you are telling that I want to lead this marks over this condition, okay? So then quickly your SQL engine will try to understand that what user has mentioned within this over bracket. It will not execute this lead. Okay. I'm not sure that how many of you have either studied this in your maybe like in college days or training, that how this works, the SQL engine internally, how it works on the over parameter, or how internally the SQL engine works. But if those of you who has studied this, so you can understand, okay, so how the SQL engine process your query. So it seems for us that, okay, it will start from lead, but that doesn't happen. It will ask you that on which parameter you want to lead it. So that's what we mentioned here over. We are telling to SQL engine that we want to lead based on this condition. Please refer this condition, okay? So SQL engine will enter this bracket and he will try to understand what user has mentioned. So here you have mentioned that you want order by semester. So first of all, your SQL engine will do ordering based on the semester. Okay. Here it is ordered by semester ascending. So please check. First of all, your semester is sorted in ascending order or not. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now then you can do a cross question. That fine. Here it is ordered by semester. I agree that this is ordered by semester ascending order. Fine. But here as well you have mentioned order by semester. But here I cannot see the semester is ordered in ascending order, right? Now this question is to you guys. Tell me why here the
Because
semester is. Hmm.
because of the partition of student ID.
Perfect. Perfect. Very good. Because when SQL engine will enter here this over condition. So first of all, it will see that the user has mentioned partition by student ID. So it will not look into this order by. First of all, it will complete this task of doing the partition. So first of all, partition is done. Then after partitioning this, it will look into the second condition what user has mentioned. You have mentioned that you want to sort this order by semester. So that is why now within each and every partition, your SQL engine has sorted the value in semester ascending order. Please verify this. Is this sorted in ascending order in each every partition? Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. So, now hope you would have understood that how this over clause gets executed, how SQL engine process this. Okay. So now again, I'm coming to the simple example. Okay. Now here there's no concept of partition. The only condition is semester. You have to sort in ascending order. You have sorted in ascending order. Now that concept I will not discuss. That Tanvir can sort this in descending order. You all guys are now matured enough. You can understand that. You can play with this, you make this descending order or whatever you want. Okay. Now here, when you have sorted this in ascending order, the semester, the marks is same. You see, still this 4 columns values. I have not disturbed this value. This is exactly same. If you want to cross verify, you can check this. Okay. Now this internal over part is done. Then now your SQL engine will come to this outer part. Then it will see what the user is telling. So SQL engine will see here that user has mentioned lead. So it will understand that the user wants to move record towards upward direction. So now which record? You have mentioned marks. So the SQL engine will understand that, okay, user wants me to shift marks. If you want to shift a student name, you can shift that as well. If you want to shift a student ID, you can shift that as well. But again, there must be some business reference. But why I'm telling this? Just to make you understand that you can shift any column. There is no restriction. There must be some business use case behind that. Okay. So now here you can see this lead column, the values are getting shifted towards upward direction. You see the first one, this one is shifted towards this direction, right? And then the second one, this is also shifted towards this direction. Okay. Then the third one, this is also shifted towards this direction. Okay. Is that clear? So all the values are shifted towards upward direction. Now, why I suddenly started with this topic? The reason is, now compare this and this. Now, hope you have understood that why this 70 was not shifted here and why here all the values are getting shifted. Because here you have mentioned partition. So this value cannot enter this region. This is different territory. But here there is no partition. There is no partition. So that's why all the values are getting shifted towards one position, towards upward direction. And that's why the name is lead. Now, any question? Please ask if you have question. I know there will be many questions here. Yeah.
If marks comma 2, how it will be?
Good. I'm expecting this question. Okay. Before explaining this, okay, so I will again route this question to you guys. Think and tell me that if I'm putting marks comma 2, okay, what might be the behavior of SQL engine if I will give this marks comma 2? Any guesses?
It will skip one record.
Sorry,
It will jump.
It will skip one record.
it will skip one. Okay.
Like for in this
Hmm.
table, like where we have 70, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the right table. We
Mm-hmm.
have 60 coming up over there, right? No, the above one. Above one.
Oh, that is partition by. Leave that one. Okay. Here, let's discuss about the simple one now. Okay. And then put the partitions. You are reading correctly. So, yeah. Explain a little bit more.
And not 60
Uh,
on the first record.
uh, Here, see what will happen. Let me delete this data from here. So here you have mentioned lead marks comma 2. Okay. So here you are telling to SQL engine that you want to move this by 2 positions or 2 levels towards upward direction. That's all. Marks comma 1 means you want to move by 1 position. Marks comma 2 means you want to move by 2 positions. Okay. So in this case, what will happen? Let me delete this value. So this 70 will be moved to 2 position towards upward direction. But do you have any vacancy here where we can shift this? No vacancy. 70 will be moved to 2 position towards upward direction. Do you have any vacancy here? Hello, I'm audible?
No,
No.
no, no.
No vacancy. 90, can you move to 2 position towards upward direction? Do you have any vacancy?
Yes.
So this is the first position. This is the second position. So this 90 will be moved to this position. Okay. So now if I will show this, so this 90 is shifted to this. Okay. So this is the meaning of marks comma 2. You want to shift this towards upward direction, or you want to lead this by 2 position. This was the first position. This is the second position. Similarly, this 60 will be shifted to this position. Okay. So this will be shifted to this position. Okay. Hope this is clear. Any question here?
Yes,
So,
okay,
yeah.
it's clear.
Okay. Similarly, if you want, you can make it 3 as well. Lead marks comma 3. Okay. So can I can yeah. So let me do one thing. Okay, yeah, fine. So leave that. So this is what marks comma 2. If you have marks comma 3, you can that as well. So quickly, can you show me guys that if you're doing lead marks comma 3, and for this, show me what will be your output and message me on the chat box. Anyone has done that? Okay, one output. For semester 1, no output. Okay. 1 minute. Let me close this. Okay. Fine. So shall I show you for third semester? Okay. Let me show you this. See if again, if I'm doing this, where is that? Where was that question? Okay, I think this is a question here. So is this clear? Lead marks comma 2, marks comma 3, marks comma 1. Is that clear, or you want me to repeat this? Anyone?
Clear.
Clear? Okay. Similarly, here if you want, you can change this to marks comma 2 or marks comma 3. So this is all about your lead function, how it works, and partition by. Any question? I've explained you that this how this comma 1, comma 2, comma 3 this mean, and then what is the significance of partition by, and then order by, and how SQL engine executes this. Any question here?
We can also say like it is skipping that amount of rows, right?
Oh, sorry, I didn't get your question. We can?
Also say like it is skipping what is the figure
Correct.
after mark.
It is like it is skipping that, yeah. And it is jumping those steps, and it is moving to the next position. Okay, where I have written this query. Leave this here. I don't know where I've written this. Okay. Now your lag is exactly same as lead. Just syntax is same, output will be opposite of. So here in place of lead, I will write lag. Okay. And let me show you first of all the simple example, marks comma 1, ordered by semester. So this is the query. This is your lag query. And let's see what is the output. So now this is your output. Okay. Now here you see, and just look at this, okay, output, and try to understand on your own. Is this the same or something different is happening here? Lag. Who will explain this?
So yeah, it is different from the above one.
Yeah, okay.
And the difference is that instead of going up, it is going down one step.
Correct. You see, everything is same. Here you have mentioned over order by semester. Semester is sorted in ascending order, right? Fine. I'm not showing here partition by. Then after this, I will show you for partition by as well. Then you have mentioned lag. Lag means you want to shift it by, you want to shift it towards downward direction, okay, or to the next row by one position. And the column which you want to move is marks. So here you see the mark 70. It was at the first position. It is shifted to the second position. Okay. And similarly, this is moved to the second position. And similarly, this 70, this is shifted to the second. It was at the second position. It is moved to the third position. That's what the name is lag. Okay. And then 90 is shifted towards this next position. Similarly, here you can ask question that why this is blank. Because you don't have any candidate here, you don't have any value here which can be shifted here, right? That is why this is null. Any question? Now, if you want to shift this by 2 position, so just change this 1 by 2, and you can observe the output now. I've changed this by 2 positions. Now you can see the output. I think you have understood, right? So now here is the output for this. Now see, the 70 you want to move by 2 positions. So the 70 is here. This 70 is shifted to this position. This 90 shifted to this position. 60 shifted to this position. Now here you can ask that this 50 is shifted to this position, right? But what about this 60? Why it has not been shifted? Why 70 has not been shifted? So again, the reason is there is no vacancy. There is no seat available here. So this cannot be shifted. Is this clear? Lead and lag, any question on this? Any question, guys? Yes or no?
I just wanted to ask one thing.
Mhm. Yeah,
If
please.
you can show the, if you can open the Excel sheet, please.
Sorry, your voice was breaking. Can you please repeat what you're asking?
If you can open the Excel sheet, please.
Excel, okay, sure. Yeah.
Excel.
Hmm.
So in the query, can we write lag marks 1, 1 and would it show us the same result?
Lag marks 1,1. Okay, got it. So here you are telling that you want like this, right?
Yes.
Is this you are telling?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Hello,
Yes.
this one? Okay, so
Yeah, that's me.
hello. Sorry,
Yeah,
voice is
that's my
breaking
question.
in. Okay, fine. Okay, so here you are using the two arguments. Okay, and earlier what I have mentioned was the one argument. And then again here I'm not sure if I have taught you in that substring, you might have seen substring and in string that I have used 3 arguments and 4 arguments sometime, right? I'm not sure if you have seen that. Okay. So here the solution and the output of this and how this is different to that, let me show you this. Nothing special here. Let me show you this one. Now you compare this. What's the difference in the output in this one and this one? Tell me what is the difference? Yeah.
Replacing.
Okay. Now, same thing, suppose here, same thing, almost, but the thing is, we rarely use this because you have that NVL function is used. So it is not used very frequently, but yes, you want. So you can see the 2 null places are replaced by 1 here. Is this what you're asking or something different?
Yes, this is what I'm asking. Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Hope it is clear.
It is clear. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Then moving to the next one. I will see if I have the example of cumulative sum. Otherwise, I will pivot function. Some dollar is there.
Where it is actually used, because we are losing the last value, right?
There is in the last one. Sorry. 1 minute, yeah. 1 minute. This ID name semester subject marks is then 1 minute. Yeah. Please tell me what the question is. Where we are using
Where
lead and
it is
lag.
actually, yeah.
Where we are using lead and lag. That's the question, no? Okay. I think I have given some questions in the assignment yesterday, and that is based on the lead and lag function. And yesterday I have given you one question I have discussed in the class as well. Yeah, in the class I have discussed one question that fetch me the student details where the marks of first semester and second semester, they both are same. If you remember, like we have discussed that yesterday, for each and every student,
Yep.
you have to show the details where the marks of first semester and second semester is same. So in this case, you will use this lead function. How? The 60 you see, I have shifted here. Now you can compare this to value. If it is same, it means the marks of first semester and second semester is equal. So here, when you want to do comparison between 2 rows, you see, actually here I am trying to compare